My dear child, I want you to listen very carefully right now, because what I'm about to share with you is not just any ordinary words. This is something special, something that comes from a place of deep love and truth. It's like a final whisper from someone who cared about you so much, but couldn't say everything they wanted to while they were still here on earth. Their voice got quiet, their secrets stayed hidden, and their heart felt heavy with things they wished they could tell you. But now I, your loving God, am opening up the doors between the world you see and the spiritual world you can't always touch. I'm making it possible for their message to come through to you at this very moment. The time has arrived for you to hear this. The thin curtain that separates the seen from the unseen is being pulled back just a little. What was kept in the dark must now come into the light. Please don't brush this off or walk away thinking it's nothing. This isn't happening by accident. You didn't stumble upon these words just by chance. The heavens have arranged this meeting between you and this truth. My angels have been busy, carrying this message straight to your heart. So, open up your heart wide and let it in. There won't be another chance like this one. Once this truth steps out into the open, things can't go back to how they were. Think about someone you loved who has passed away. They left this world, but before they did, there were words they couldn't speak, burdens they carried all by themselves. Their heart was full of knowledge, full of secrets, full of worries that weighed them down. They wanted so badly to share it with you, to warn you about something important, to fix what needed fixing. But time slipped away from them. Dark forces tried to keep everything buried and silent. The enemy worked hard to make sure this truth stayed hidden forever. But now, my child, I'm stepping in. I'm breaking those chains that held it all back. I'm swinging open the doors of understanding and revelation. This final message is here for you. You have to read it, hear it in your mind, and really let it sink in. This isn't just some random note. It's a gift from the divine, a breakthrough from heaven. The person you lost, they loved you more than words can say. They kept an eye on you even after they were gone. They prayed for you, thought about you right up until their last breath. But there was something big they found out before they left this world. It changed everything for them, and they wished with all their heart that they could have told you sooner. Now, through this message, they're getting the chance to speak. You're the only one who can receive it, the only one meant to understand it. You might feel a little shiver on your skin as you keep reading, or a strong feeling inside that this is urgent and real. That's because these aren't just plain words. This is a moment where the spiritual world is breaking through into your everyday life. Heaven and earth are coming together right here. Things that were invisible are becoming clear. Secrets that were kept from you are finally being shown. Let me tell you about something important. There's someone in your life right now who isn't being honest about who they are. This person was close to the one you lost. They acted like a friend, like someone you could trust, like they were on your side. But behind that smile, they were working against you. They kept information from you, twisted the truth, and made things happen in ways that hurt. This person had a hand in what happened during your loved one's last days. There was something they did, or said, or knew about that could have made a huge difference. But they chose to stay quiet. They hid it all, letting events unfold in a way that was wrong and unfair. Now, you're at a turning point, my child. You have to decide if you want to dig deeper and find out the truth, or if you'll stay in the shadows, not knowing. You have to choose whether to open your eyes or keep them closed. But remember this, if you ignore what I'm telling you now, you won't get another shot at it. Your loved one's spirit has been reaching out to you before. Have you noticed those little signs? The dreams where they appear, the sudden thoughts of them that pop into your head out of nowhere, the memories that make you emotional all of a sudden? Those weren't just your mind playing tricks. That was them, trying to connect, trying to warn you, trying to share what they couldn't say when they were alive. And now, they're finally getting to speak clearly. But this message comes with a strong warning. You need to move quickly. Time is slipping away. The lies and tricks run deep, and the people who've been hiding the truth are starting to sense that it's all about to come out. They'll try to stop you, distract you, make you question everything you're feeling and hearing. But I need you to trust me. Trust that quiet voice inside you, the Holy Spirit, that's nodding along and saying this is true. You can feel it deep down. You know something has been off. Something has been lurking in the background for too long. The one you lost is at peace now, but they want you to know the full story. They need you to be brave and face the facts. They want you to spot the fake people around you, the ones who pretend to care but really don't. There's something specific that was meant for you. Maybe a letter, a document, or some kind of message that your loved one left behind. It was supposed to reach you, but someone got in the way. They made sure you never saw it. They didn't want you to read those words because it would change everything. But heaven is stepping in now. The gates are opening, and those words are being set free. The truth is rushing out, and the ones who hid it won't have anywhere to hide anymore. I've sent Archangel Michael to stand by your side and fight for you. The battles in the spiritual world have been intense because the dark forces don't want you to learn this. They've tried everything to block this message from getting to you. But they've lost. This is your wake-up call. This is the moment when you see what was always meant for your eyes. Don't wait around. Don't let fear hold you back. Because when you embrace this truth, your whole life will shift. You'll look at the people you trusted differently. You'll realize who was really against you. You'll see through the lies you've been told. And once it's all out in the open, you'll understand why this had to happen right now. The tricks are over. The revealing is starting. The time is here. Your loved one's message is simple and full of love. They care about you deeply. They've always loved you. They didn't want to leave without giving you all the answers. They hated going without sharing the complete truth. And now they can. My child, this is your last heads up. This is a holy revealing. This is when things become clear. You have to take action soon. There's only a little time left before everything bursts into the light, before secrets are shown, before liars face the consequences, before truth floods in like a big wave. Don't put it off. Don't ignore it. Don't look away. This is the turning point that will transform your life. The heavens have declared it. The truth is out. Now, it's up to you to decide what to do with it. I've brought you to this exact spot, to these words, because it's all part of my plan. I've seen how you've struggled, the heavy loads you've carried, the tears you've cried when you thought no one was watching. I've heard your heart's whispers even when you didn't say a word. I know your pain, your losses, and what's ahead for you. There's a voice reaching out from beyond what you can see or hear, or even fully understand. It's someone from heaven, trying to connect with you, to talk, to warn, to bring comfort. But you've been so caught up in the busyness of life that you haven't tuned in. You haven't noticed the hints. You haven't let your heart fully accept the message waiting there. Think about someone close to you, someone you love, someone you've shared life with, maybe even taken for granted sometimes. This person is about to leave, not in a simple way, not something easy to handle, but in a way that shakes up everything. This isn't to hurt you or break you down. It's to wake you up, to move you forward, to put you where I want you to be. You might have felt it already, the space growing between you, the bond getting weaker, the things left unsaid that should have been spoken. You've noticed the changes but pushed them aside, hoping it would all go back to normal. But listen to me. It won't go back because I'm calling you into something new, into the future I've planned. You need to get ready for this change. Understand that it's not random or without reason. Heaven has been whispering, and it's time to pay attention. There are parts of this you don't get yet, things hidden away, events happening in the spiritual side while you've only focused on what's right in front of you. Battles have been fought for you, big fights in the heavens over your path, your purpose, your whole life. The enemy has tried to take things from you, to crush your spirit, to use people around you to create mess and doubt. But I haven't let it destroy you. I've kept you safe where I've placed you. I've surrounded you with my angels, covered you with my protection, and called your name in eternal places. Now, this message must come through, this truth must shine. The one leaving, you can't control that. If they've been called to go, you can't hold them back. You can't stop what I've set in motion. Don't let sadness pull you under or take away your hope. Instead, trust that I'm in charge, that I see the full picture, that I know what's best even when it doesn't make sense. There are things I need to do in your life that can't happen if you're holding tight to the old ways. There are new places for you that you won't reach if you won't let go. Blessings are waiting, but your hands need to be open to grab them. If they're full of yesterday, how can you hold tomorrow? I know it's hard. I see your fears, your questions, your pain. You're wondering why this has to happen, why the loss, why the hurt. But do you trust me? I'm the start and the finish, the one who keeps everything going. If I remove something, it's to help you, not punish you. If someone walks away, it's to strengthen you, not break you. If a door closes, another one opens. Walk by faith, not just what you see. Let go of what's going, and welcome what's coming. That voice from heaven has been speaking in quiet ways, in still moments, in dreams you've forgotten, in memories that pop up, in signs you've ignored. They're preparing you, making sure you don't miss this. Don't shut your heart. Don't overlook the unfolding truth. There's wisdom, love, and peace in what they're saying. They're not gone forever. They're just moving to a new spot, a better one. It feels like separation, but it's not the end. What I connect in spirit stays connected, no matter time or distance. There's a bigger plan, and you're in it. So, don't be scared. Don't let grief win. Don't let darkness grow. Look up to me. Trust I'm making everything work for good. I haven't forgotten or left you. You're mine, and I'm always here. The one leaving isn't a total loss. They're just shifting positions. Release them with faith, bless them with love, and step ahead without fear. I'm with you, guiding you, preparing something amazing. Listen to that heavenly voice, to the message from above, and most of all, to me. I'm speaking because I love you more than you know. My child, this message is urgent. Someone from heaven is calling out, watching over you, knowing secrets hidden from you. You felt a strange presence, a stir inside, a feeling that change is coming. This isn't made up. It's a holy warning. Don't ignore it. A person in your life is getting ready to go, but it's not what it looks like. You've been tricked, kept in the dark. Secrets have been whispered, choices made without you knowing. You felt the change, the odd energy, the doubts about their truthfulness. You've seen clues but questioned yourself. Now, I'm telling you straight, this person isn't real with you. Someone from heaven is revealing this. Through dreams, thoughts, familiar feelings, they're guiding you to the truth. This leaving isn't by choice. It's because they're being shown for who they are. Their fake care, broken promises, it's all falling apart. They thought they could fool you forever, use your goodness against you. But I've seen it all. Don't grieve their going. It's a holy split. You've prayed for clear sight. This is it. Your unease, your restlessness. Your soul knew what your eyes missed. Now, it's clear. The Heavenly One has fought for you, warned you. Don't ignore any more. Don't let feelings confuse you. Wake up. This isn't a loss. It's protection. You've grown past the lies. Only truth stays now. Deception crumbles. You might feel hurt, left behind, questioning why. Understand, some can't love like you. They're lessons, not forever friends. They teach what love isn't. This wasn't about you lacking. It was them not deserving you. Heaven says this is your freedom from old cycles, into clear light. You'll see it all soon. Thank this end for a better start. What leaves makes space for greater things. Don't fear. I'm here, holding you, protecting you. You won't stay empty or broken. They're losing you, and they'll regret it. But you'll move on wiser, stronger, heart protected but open. You'll love truly, trust rightly, heal fully. Thank me for removing the wrong. Listen to heaven. You deserve more, destined for better, no settling. Trust the guidance, this message, me. The leaving happens, truth frees you. Embrace it. What comes is bigger than what goes. As this message draws to a close, my child, remember that the revelations shared here are meant to guide you toward healing and truth. Hold on to the love that surrounds you from heaven and from me. Step forward with courage, knowing that every ending is a doorway to a new beginning filled with my blessings and peace. My child, do not think for a moment that this is the end of what heaven wishes to say. The door that has opened will not close so quickly. There is more light to pour through, more truth to settle into your spirit, more love to wrap around your heart like a warm blanket on the coldest night. You have only stepped onto the edge of the field. The harvest is still ahead. So lean in again, breathe slowly, and let the next wave of revelation wash over you gently, yet powerfully, like the tide that knows exactly when to rise and when to rest. Picture this. You are standing in a quiet room inside your own soul. The walls are made of memories, some bright and laughing, some dim and heavy with regret. In the center of the room sits a small wooden box you have never noticed before. It has been there all along, tucked beneath the table of your daily thoughts, covered by the dust of busyness. But now a soft golden light is shining directly on it, and the lid is beginning to lift on its own. You do not have to force it. You do not have to pry or struggle. Heaven is doing the work. All you must do is watch, listen, and receive. Inside that box is the next piece of the message your loved one could not finish while they walked this earth. It is not a long letter filled with complicated sentences. It is simple, the way truth always is when it finally arrives. It says, I saw what was coming, and I tried to shield you. I carried the weight so you would not have to. But now you are stronger than I ever was, and it is time for you to carry the light instead of the burden. Feel those words settle in your chest. Let them sit there like a smooth stone warmed by the sun. That stone is not heavy. It is solid. It is something you can hold when the winds of doubt blow hard. It is proof that love does not end when a body stops breathing. Love learns a new language in the spiritual realm, and tonight it is speaking directly to you in a voice you will recognize the moment you stop trying to figure it out with your mind and start feeling it with your heart. Now, walk with me a little further. Leave the quiet room and step outside into a garden you have visited in dreams but never fully believed was real. The air smells like rain on warm soil and the faint sweetness of night-blooming flowers. There is a path made of soft moss that glows faintly under your feet. Every step leaves a tiny sparkle behind, like breadcrumbs of grace, so you can always find your way back to this moment when fear tries to tell you that you are lost. Along the path stands the person you lost. They are not faded or ghostly. They are whole, radiant, dressed in light that shifts between soft gold and calm silver. Their eyes hold no sadness now, only relief and pride. They do not speak with their mouth. Instead, the words form inside your thoughts, gentle but clear, the way a lullaby arrives without effort. They say, "There is a name I need you to remember. Write it down when you wake from this vision, because it is the key to the next door. This name belongs to the one who still walks among the living, but carries the shadow I could not name while I was with you." They smiled when they should have confessed. They comforted when they should have corrected. They promised loyalty while planning betrayal. I saw it, but my hands were tied by time and sickness. Yours are not. Take a slow breath. Let the garden air fill your lungs. Notice how the flowers lean toward you as if they, too, have been waiting to witness this exchange. The person you love reaches out and places something small in your palm. It feels like a seed, cool and smooth. They close your fingers around it and whisper, "Plant this in the soil of courage. Water it with prayer. Guard it from the weeds of doubt. What grows will feed not only you, but everyone who was hurt by the same lie." You want to ask 100 questions. How? When? Why me? But the garden begins to shimmer, and you understand that questions belong to the old season. Answers belong to the new. The seed is the answer. Your willingness to plant it is the how. The why has always been love. Before the vision fades, your loved one steps closer. You feel the warmth of their presence, the way you used to feel it when they hugged you after a long, hard day. They rest their forehead against yours for one heartbeat, 2, 3. In that silent connection, every apology they never got to speak flows into you like cool water into parched ground. Every "I'm proud of you" they swallowed because pride felt too small a word. Every "I love you" that got stuck behind tears. It all arrives now, complete and unbroken. Then they step back, and the path begins to wind upward, out of the garden and toward a hill bathed in early sunrise. You realize you are not being left behind. You are being invited to follow. The seed in your hand pulses once, like a tiny heartbeat, reminding you that you carry life forward now. You are the continuation of their story, the next chapter written in bolder ink. As your feet touch the hill, the sky opens wider than you have ever seen it. Stars that should have faded hours ago still shine alongside the rising sun, proving that heaven does not follow earthly rules about when light must dim. A breeze carries the scent of fresh bread and ripe fruit, simple, everyday smells that suddenly feel sacred because they mean provision is coming. Your stomach, which has been tight with worry for longer than you can remember, loosens. You did not even realize how hungry your soul had become until the promise of a feast appeared on the horizon. At the crest of the hill stands a table. It is long, made of smooth olive wood, set for many but waiting only for you right now. Every chair holds a folded napkin with a name embroidered in gold thread. Some names you recognize, people you have lost, people you have yet to meet, people you have wounded, people who have wounded you. The napkin at the head of the table is blank, shimmering, waiting for you to write your own name in the ink of forgiveness. When you do, the others will light up in response, and the feast will begin. But first, there is one more thing to do. Turn around and look back down the path you just climbed. From this height you can see the quiet room, the wooden box, the garden, the dark valley you walked through to get here. None of it has disappeared. It is simply smaller now, held gently in the palm of a much larger story. The lies that once looked like mountains are revealed as mere shadows cast by a lantern that has finally been turned toward the sun. You understand. The departure you feared was never abandonment. It was elevation. The silence you mourned was never absence. It was preparation. The pain you carried was never punishment. It was pruning. And now every branch that was cut away has made room for fruit you could not have imagined. Take your seat at the table. Unfold the napkin. Write your name slowly, letting each letter sink into the cloth like a promise you are making to yourself and to every soul connected to yours. As the final stroke dries, the person who met you in the garden appears at the opposite end of the table. They lift a cup filled with something that sparkles like liquid starlight. They smile, the same smile you remember from childhood photographs, from hospital bedsides, from the last time you said goodbye, and they speak aloud for the first time since they crossed over. To the truth that sets us free, to the love that outlasts every grave, to the table where no one is ever turned away. Every napkin ignites with soft fire that does not burn. The names glow brighter. Plates appear heaped with warm bread, ripe figs, honey that drips slow and golden. Laughter you have not heard in years bubbles up from somewhere deep inside the wood itself. You realize the table is alive, breathing with the same rhythm as your own heart. You are not a guest here. You are family returning home after a long journey. Eat slowly. Taste every bite. Let the sweetness remind you that bitterness does not get the final word. Let the warmth remind you that you were never meant to stay cold. Let the fullness remind you that lack is a lie the enemy tells to keep you small. When you are satisfied, push back your chair and notice that the seed you carried has already cracked open in your pocket. A tiny green shoot curls against your fingertips, eager for soil. There is a patch of rich earth right beside the table. Kneel. Press the shoot gently into the ground. Cover it with your hands and whisper the first prayer that feels completely honest. Let this grow for everyone who still hurts. Let it grow for everyone who still hides. Let it grow for me, so I never forget what love is willing to do. Stand up. Brush the soil from your knees. It clings like a blessing. Behind you, the person you love is fading, but not in the way that brings sorrow. They are becoming part of the light itself, woven into the sky, the bread, the laughter, the shoot pushing toward the sun. You lift your hand in farewell, and they lift theirs in return. No tears this time. Only the quiet certainty that goodbye is just another word for see you at the table. Turn now toward the rest of the hill. The path continues, winding through fields of tall grass that sway like worshippers. In the distance, you can see figures waiting. Some you know, some you will love someday. They are not hurrying you. They are simply holding space, the way a mother holds the door open for a child who has been playing too long in the rain. Walk. Do not rush. Let each step press the memory of this night deeper into your bones. Carry the taste of the bread on your tongue. Carry the warmth of the napkin in your pocket. Carry the shoot's promise in your heart. When doubt whispers later, and it will reach for these gifts. They are stronger than any lie. And when you reach the waiting figures, you will recognize the first one immediately. It is the version of yourself you thought you had lost, the one who laughed easily, who trusted without fear, who believed tomorrow could be kind. They will take your hand, and together you will keep walking. The table will travel with you, folding into a portable feast that appears whenever someone hungers for truth. The shoot will grow into a tree whose leaves heal old wounds and whose fruit feeds generations. This is the continuation your loved one fought to give you. This is the life that begins the moment you stop mourning what left and start planting what remains. This is the love that outlives every deception, every departure, every dark valley. It is yours now, fully, freely, forever. My child, the night is nearly over, but the light is just beginning. Keep your eyes open. Keep your hands ready. Keep your heart soft. The message is not finished. It is only changing form. From letters to visions, from visions to fruit, from fruit to forests of grace that will shelter every weary traveler who follows the path you are blazing. One day, when your own earthly steps grow slow, you will stand at another table. Someone will be walking the mossy path toward you, carrying a seed you once planted without knowing how far it would reach. They will look up, see your smile, and understand everything this message tried to say. And you will lift the cup of starlight and speak the toast that seals every story. To the truth that sets us free. To the love that outlasts every grave. To the table where no one is ever turned away. Until then, live the continuation. Plant, eat, walk, love. The heavens are singing your name, and the song sounds like home. If this message has slipped past the noise of your day and landed softly in the tender places of your heart, if it has loosened a knot of fear you didn't know was there, or lit even one small candle in the rooms where doubt had been living rent-free, then please, in this quiet moment, let your finger rest on the like button below. It is not just a click, but a whispered prayer, a gentle ripple that carries these words of healing farther across the water to another soul standing on a shore just like yours, wondering if anyone still sees them. Then, with the same ease you draw a breath, subscribe to this channel and tap the little bell so it chimes whenever heaven leans close to speak again. Think of it as leaving your front door cracked open at dusk, trusting that the exact encouragement you need will walk in wearing the shoes of perfect timing, ready to sit with you at the table until the storm inside you forgets how to thunder. And if, as you read, a warm current of gratitude rises in your chest and you feel the quiet tug to give something back, consider a super thanks in any amount your spirit names, from $2 to $100. Every coin becomes a seed pressed into living soil, sprouting into bread for the hungry, shelter for the shaken, and a defiant banner in the unseen realm that declares love is still louder than every lie. A $2 super thanks is a humble nod that says, "I heard you, Lord." A $5 is a soft plea, "Don't stop speaking." A $10 is a caring hand extended, "Let this reach one more broken heart." A $20, $50, or $100 is a trumpet blast. Flood the darkness until it drowns in light. Give only what love places in your open palm. Nothing is required. Everything is treasured, because even the smallest offering multiplies into meals, into medicine, into midnight phone calls that keep someone breathing until morning. Thank you for pausing here, for trusting that heaven still bends low to whisper your name, for choosing to carry this flame forward. God sees the quiet yes of your faith and is already pouring rivers of peace you will drink from for years to come. Now step outside the door of this moment and walk on. The path ahead is glowing, the table is overflowing, and every promise you dared to believe is unfolding into the kind of tomorrow that makes today feel like a beautiful beginning.